Good morning, YouTube. So with today's video, let's switch it up and do an outdoor video. So with today's video, guys, I'm gonna give you my top 5 Givenchy fragrances from my collection. With my list, they're generally not in any numerical order, but with this list, it will be. At number 5, it's actually gonna be Givenchy Gentleman 2017. This stuff is great. It's great for the springtime. It's got like lavender. It definitely has that typical iris. With this lineup here, you got this one here, you have others. It has that typical iris note. Now the iris in this does give it that powdery touch, gives it a little bit of a waxy, makeup-y bag. That's not a word, but like a little bit of a makeup bag, if you will. But it also has pineapple and pear. The fruity nuance from both are fantastic. Now the pear is juicy, very watery, the pineapple as well, but the pineapple does give it that sweet fruity touch to it. The pineapple, the lavender, but also the iris combination is a fantastic blend. It's a modern day classic in my opinion, like a 10 out of 10. This is what a gentleman would wear. Now, if you're the traditionally manly man kind of guy, like a Brock Lesnar, The Rock, Dwayne Johnson, this is a fragrance that I don't really see you liking, just because of that powdery nuance. This fragrance also supposedly has patchouli and leather. Now, those are masculine notes, but I don't really get the leather. I do get a little bit of patchouli towards the end, but overall, it's just fruity, it's powdery, it's fresh, aromatic, with like a little bit of like a woody, earthy tone towards the base. Fantastic. Fantastic for the springtime, the modern day gentleman. So for you to really pull this one off, you have to have that sense of style. Dress up more than this. I'm just casual, I'm not feeling so hot, but again, just wanted to get out of the condo. But this is for a man who knows how to dress. One who is polished, well-mannered. Very much like the Kingsman. Now, if you are familiar with the Kingsman, the franchise, I'm a big fan of movies and I love the Kingsman. If you know how to dress like them and you got that, the manners maketh the man. This is a fragrance for you to really check out. Like, I highly recommend. And longevity is good off this, ranges anywhere from 7 to 9 hours. Fragrance number 4, unfortunately, is discontinued. And it came out, I believe, in 2013 or 2014. I believe it was 2013, but I ended up getting mine off of perfumeonline.ca. If it's still there, I'll put it in the video, but that's gonna be Givenchy Play Sport. Everybody loves the Play, or the Play Intense, really, is what really is the most popular from all three. I like this one. It's safe, it's boring, it's generic. Those are generally my types of taste. This does have lemon, it's got grapefruit, musk, it's got mint, ginger, and I believe maybe a little bit of pepper or something like that. What it pretty much is, just a very green, herbal, minty fragrance. Kind of like the grass, you know, in some ways. Minus, like, you know, grassy, not minty, but it's green like the grass back there. You're gonna get the ginger. The ginger and the mint are what's gonna add that pep to your step. With this scent here, you are gonna get the citrus, the lemon and the grapefruit, but also that musky nuance. The muskiness from this is very clean. It's a very clean scent from top to bottom. This is your typical sports scent, all right? So it's perfect for the spring and summertime. It's good for school, it's good for work. It's casual, but you can wear it to work, just because when it comes to work, generally you want something that's inoffensive, that's not gonna be overly, that's not gonna shout. This is a fragrance for you. If you're looking for compliments, the only compliment that you're gonna get are when people are in your space for this one here. Longevity ranges anywhere from 3 to 5 hours. Number 3 is not original, but oh my lord, it's fantastic. It's a 10 out of 10, even though that it's not original. Givenchy Gentleman Reserve Prevail. Now this has the iris note, of course. The iris does add that powdery touch. It's got woods. Now I don't know if it's sandalwood or cedar, but it's probably one or the other. It's got amber, but what gives it a little bit different than what I'm gonna be mentioning, like what this kind of smells like, is gonna be the whiskey and the hazelnut. The hazelnut, or like the chestnut, it's either or, is very much there. You are gonna get a little bit of a sparkling whiskey accord as well to somewhat man it up, but again, this is not for your like your traditional man's man out there, like your alpha guy. If you're an Andrew Tate lover, this is not something that you're gonna like, so definitely not. But it's just a gentleman's scent. It lasts a long time, like 10+ hours, so it's beast mode for sure. But what this smells like, DHI, Dior Homme Intense. Just Dior Homme Intense with hazelnut chestnut and a little bit of whiskey to it. Fantastic. It's classy, it's sophisticated, but it's sexy. This is, I would say, like one of the sexiest ones in this list. You could wear it to school, of course, but have that sense of style. Not like this, dress up. All right, you could wear it to work. Even though I did state that it's sexy, it's classy enough for the office. You just have to watch your applications because this can be a bit of a beast. You know, longevity is fantastic. The projection and the sillage are really good as well. But if you wear this at nighttime on a date and you got the right attire with the right attitude, the lady is gonna love this one on you. Number 2 is a classic. Came out in '96, Givenchy P. Now some people will call it pie, some people call it P, whatever it is. Pronounce it how you want. I'm just saying that because, boy, some of the manly men that take this hobby too seriously, this feminine hobby, really tried ripping me a new one. For all you alpha boys out there, that's what you are. You're just boys. This shit ain't that serious, believe me. But Givenchy P is sweet. It's a little ambery. It's vanillic. So you are gonna get vanilla and tonka bean. There's also anise. Now the anise does give it a little bit of a, like, anise is like a spice, but it can add a little bit of a licoricey vibe to it. But you're also gonna get benzoin. And benzoin and almond. There is a little bit of an almond take to this one here, but the benzoin, it's really nice. Gives it a bit of an ambery touch. It's a little balsamic-y, but it's very classy and sexy at the same time. Like this one, but this one could be a little too cloying if you overapply. 3 sprays and you're good to go. This is perfect for the fall and winter time. You could wear it to school if you want. You could wear it to work. You could wear it on a night out. You could wear it to like a gala. If you gotta wear a tuxedo, you could wear both of these fragrances to a tuxedo. This one here I find is just a little bit more playful. And even though that this has been reformulated, I know that my bottle has been reformulated. I just know. Mine lasts anywhere from 8 to 10 hours. So for a reformulation, that is damn good. And last but not least, unfortunately this one is discontinued. But if you can get a bottle, and it's a little expensive, but this is a great manly man kind of fragrance. Gentleman Only Absolute. Now there's a difference with this one, this one, but also this one. The back of the last 3 bottles that I showed you go around. With this one, it does not. Now this line here, the Gentleman line, M-E-N, not M-A-N. The Gentleman line is discontinued from what I was able to gather. This has been discontinued for a little while. But this stuff, spray it on my hand a little bit. It's mixed with something else, but that's okay. Because this stuff is just heavy. But there's definitely a lot of cinnamon. There's nutmeg, there's saffron. I would say it's mostly cinnamon. There is some bergamot to this one here, along with vanilla and sandalwood. This smells like Viktor and Rolf Spice Bomb. This is just smoother and I would say a little bit more classier than Spice Bomb. For me, Spice Bomb, it's a pretty classy fragrance, but it's sexy. This is sexy, but it's like more of a grown man type of sexy, more of a mature sexy, not like sexy slutty. Like I'm going to the club and I'm gonna try to hook up. No. You know, this is just a little bit more polished, a little bit more smoother. It's not as sweet. Now Spice Bomb, it's not overly sweet, but there is a little bit of sweetness there. This is not really that sweet. You are gonna get a little bit of a creamy vanilla towards the back, but it's just more overshadowed by like the sandalwood, but more specifically That's cinnamon, nutmeg, and saffron. If you don't like cinnamon, this is something that you ain't gonna like, I promise you. Especially if you can get this for a good price tag. I believe that you can still get decants off of myfragrancesamples.com, decantboutique.com, decantshop.com, you know, I believe so. So if you just want to smell it and get like a decant, because the price tag for this is like, I think I saw it for like $200+. In my opinion, it's not worth it. I'm glad I got a bottle. Longevity is a beast. It's like 10, 12+ hours. Projection, fantastic, along with the sillage. For me, this is what James Bond would smell like. James Bond is a gentleman, but a badass at the same time. That's what this fragrance is in my opinion. Fall and wintertime. So guys, that's it. That is my top 5 favorite Givenchy fragrances from my collection. Now, there are other Givenchys out there that are like great. You got like these two. This one is discontinued. This is Givenchy Casual Chic. This is like a spicy, woody type of fragrance. This one here is Givenchy Gentleman Cologne. It's discontinued, unfortunately. Just a really elegant citrus. You got others out there. So any other videos that I've done from this brand, they will all be down in the description box below. If you wish to see the smell and rate that I did with my wife on this brand, and I will be doing an updated video, why don't you check out right here and whatever pops up right here. All right, and if you like this very video, please leave me one of these. I thank you for your time, take care, and I will see you later. Thanks for watching, everybody.